Alright, hey guys, I'm back again. I'm going to do my second shave video. This one, I was excited to get done because the last one I was really, not only was it my first video, but it was also rushed, trying to get through a shave in 10 minutes, which I don't think I've ever let myself take less than 20, because this is my me time. This is, typically I shave at night after everybody else is in bed. I don't like to rush anything, so like the couple of occasions that I tried to get a decent shave in before work, I always ended up with some level of irritation because I just didn't have the time afterwards to spot check anything and make sure that everything was to my liking as far as the post-shave stuff goes. And even though most of everything that I used yesterday I was familiar with, except for the chest brush from Turn and Shave, I had never tried to push it that fast. Had the blade, found out the blade was not sharp enough to get the job done halfway through the first pass. So I'm gonna get started today. Timeless razors, TR Bowl. These are $12 on the Timeless Razors website. They're also available at Maggard's, and the blue one is available on Amazon, but you're gonna pay a little bit more. I got a little bit of I let this sit for a couple of seconds. This is gonna be my first time using the Craving shaving. Real excited for this. It's gonna be nice and ergonomic. Most of the brushes that I have don't have, they're just real small in my hands, so this is gonna be cool to give this a try. I'm using, I don't know the pronunciation, if it's trismegistus or what it is, but this is the Declaration Grooming milk steak that I got a sample of from one of the guys on the Facebook pages. And so I'm gonna give that a shot. Gonna be using the Charcoal Goods Level 2 again, same Nacet blade. So that's gonna be, I guess we're looking at, I don't know, we'll call it a second use. Now this knot on this, the Crave knot for the Craving shaving brush, if I remember correctly, I think he called this the Mojave as far as the coloring, but I'd have to check my emails to be certain. But this is a 26 millimeter Crave knot is what he calls it, and it's not a bulb and it's not a fan, it's right in the middle, which to me is probably perfect. Several of my bores are fan knots, and I really enjoy them. I kind of get tired of the the bulb knots. I started off with the Razor Rock Bruce and Big Bruce, which are the Plasoft, and they're just way too soft in my opinion. Great brushes. They were a great way to get started, but as soon as I tried a bore, I thought that I'd been wasting my time up to that point. So I'm try to get the face wet while the water's heating up there a second. I'm gonna be, for post shave, I'm gonna start with my Quinn's Cucumber Mint Witch Hazel, no alcohol. I'm going to move on to this Chatillon Lux, or Lux, 4th and Pine. And I don't know what it's supposed to smell like. I didn't really do any research on it. I got this from a mystery box, and but it's almost got like a pickly smell to it. And then I've got Zingari Man's Rescue Potion, which I'll be mixing with that, just to kind of soften up the balm quality of it. I don't like thick lotions, but I also don't like to go for alcohol splashes straight away. So And I got a little dish of water here so I can dip the tips in as I'm putting this on. I have a persistent and regular kind of throat clearing problem, so this is not coronavirus that you're hearing. Just kind of a thing I've always had. My voice gets raspy. Now I think I'll dip a little. There we go. Awesome. I am really liking this knot. I know that Charles over at Craving Shaving, he likes to set the knots low into the handles so that they get a little more backbone, and I definitely can feel that. This is by far, I can't say by far, but between this and that Game Changer knot, they're the best synthetics I've had so far. I got a order into, or I'm on the list for Peter Wolf's Wolf Whisker brushes, and let's see how that works out, because that list is moving both slow and fast. I didn't, a couple days ago I was number 59, and then he sent out an email that was just giving everybody the opportunity that if things have hit them hard with this, with the lockdowns and having to not work, that they could either jump out of the list or move themselves to the back of the list. And all of a sudden, I said I'm fine staying on the list, and all of a sudden I look and I'm number 38. So, so I bumped up a bunch, but that's still, I think, at least, you know, if nobody else drops out, that's still about 6 weeks out from him even getting started, and that's another couple of weeks. Put maybe too much time into that, but that's fine. It's just a lot. It's gonna be a lot smoother of a shave because of that. So now let's get started. There was trying to get some of these up. I'm wearing the hat now because I was going to get a haircut 2 weeks ago, and then they basically locked down everything, and I think there was a couple of days where the I don't know, salons or whatever were open. The nearest barbershop for me is 30 minutes away, I mean, there's barbershops everywhere, but I don't like the trendy barbershops where they want to do cut designs into your hair. So there's a good old-fashioned one about 30 minutes away. Walk-ins only. One guy runs it, and that's more my that's more my vibe. Jesus, it's getting worse. Probably gross. So I was looking through I'm just trying to right now go through and get rid of all these samples. I have a couple of friends that I made on the Facebook pages. I bought a razor from one guy and he sent several samples along with it, as well as a bunch of blades. And I mean, people are so nice in this community, but the issue is when you find your blades that you like, just receiving a sample pack of something isn't going to change your mind. So I went through right off the bat when I first got started. I bought a bunch of sampler packs and tried everything. I just started off with really smooth but not aggressive razor blades, and moved up through to feathers, and I like the feathers. I keep them around, but I really found my kind of where I feel at home with the Nacets and the Kai blades. The only caveat to that is that with the Kai blades, I feel like because they're so much thicker than every other blade that I've tried, just the actual thickness of the steel, I don't like to use those on any razor that has any Zamak or aluminum. I just feel like they need to be in stainless steel razors only. Now, this is a part I skipped in my previous video, so we're going to do across the grain. And because I have some odd growth on my neck, that's about as low as I can go for the across the grains. I just realized I kept referring to the previous video as yesterday, but it's 2 days ago. This is, I'm working with 36 hours of growth pretty much. I was supposed to do this video last night, but I ended up just passing out watching Netflix, as I do most nights right now during all this craziness. Everything gets calm for the night, dinner's done, and then Forensic Files goes on, or something similar, some crime thing. And then I'm gone. You know, I wonder how much this ergonomic handle makes me feel like this is a better brush. It's definitely good though. This is gonna be my new go-to synthetic till more things start coming in. So as a comparison, the one that I used in that previous video, size-wise. This is kind of a diagonal move that I do most times, because then I'm still going to go straight up in a second, straight against the grain. But there is just some strange hair growth under here. This spot underneath my goatee feels like a new adventure every single time that I shave. I listen to a lot of the feedback, the audio feedback here. I just try to chase a little bit what's holding me up. I'm not going to do any more spot checking though, because I reliably get BBS shaves from here up, but right underneath the goatee has never been perfect. There's only one time I got that BBS and I had like 3 ingrown hairs like 5 hours later. They came fast. So I just don't worry about it. I never had that trouble when I was using cartridge razors. I could go any direction, any part of my face. So I'm assuming that there'll be something like that. I've been doing this for doing the wet shaving with the double edge razors for just about 6 months, I'd say. And it's a different type of feel for the face. So I'm just assuming that it's going to take me a little bit of time to get my skin to where it can tolerate that kind of those kinds of maneuvers, especially down there. Always have this issue. So right into it with the witch hazel. Just love that smell. And then this is my first time trying this fourth and fine, so we'll see how that works. We'll take a little dab out of here. Like that much. It's a little firmer than I expected. And then do a little spray. Probably do each one of those was about a quarter, so I still don't have even a full squirt. And then mix this all together. I love that smell. Smells nice. And there is some alcohol in that balm. So there's a tiny bit of sting there. There is not much. So now I didn't get to, I'm not gonna do any of my putting away stuff on the camera today because I'll have to be running the water and stuff, and I figure it's time that I let you guys go. So thanks for joining me again. And everybody have a great day.